Hello there, Taylor with the Mal Tiempo Report. Aquí se habla español. Y later, English is spoken here. Oh, algo así. So, primero, en español, tormenta tropical Cosme. Formamente es una palabra. ¿Es una palabra? No sé. Un poco débil, es ahora un tormenta tropical. Ayer fue un huracán Cosme. Ahora tormenta tropical Cosme, sí. Y los peligros afectando tierra son uno. Resaca, corrientes de resaca y marejada o olas altas, no sé. Y aquí es la imagen de satélite de Cosme. Sí, esta tormenta aquí. Y en algunas partes, una frase, no sé. Hay una zona de probabilidad baja, 10% aquí. Hay satélite por esta zona. Esta zona aquí, probablemente, no sé. Y por aquí, muy baja cada día es esta zona muy baja por BOM. Y hay dos perturbaciones tropicales aquí, 99 WP y 97 WP aquí. Pero estas zonas aquí no tienen una perspectiva del JTWC. Y es todo para hoy. Todo para hoy. Todo es todo para hoy. Sí, es una frase, no sé. I don't know what I'm talking to because I just can't get the correct vowels. Is that it? Para. Sí. So we have Tropical Storm Cosme, who was a hurricane, but there's still the dangerous surf conditions and rip currents, potentially with this storm here. And then we've got this new area of probability, 10% on that one. And then we've got this thing over here per the Bureau of Meteorology in Australia, but every single day for like the last week, maybe even the last 2 weeks, they've had this zone in this-ish area where it's always been very low, so I have no idea. And then we've got two tropical disturbances, where we've got 99 and 97, was it? I can't click on anything, yes, but no outlooks per the JTWC on these at the moment. I think one of these, maybe this one, at one point did have a low at some point, but apparently that possibility or what has fizzled out. Would that be a scientific term? So yes, Cosme predicted to only weaken from this point on. Not sure how long the dangerous surf conditions are going to continue, but if you are a surfer, you should be paying attention to that. And that's it, tropical cyclone wise. Let's take a look at, my god man, 8 mesoscale discussions in effect at the moment. We better refresh the watches tab. That could mean there's a whole bunch today. So these are the watches in effect right now. Severe thunderstorm watches for these areas. Let's take a look at the mesoscale discussions and find out what that is. See, a lot of times mesoscale discussions precede a watch, or sometimes they use it as just, hey, here's a note about stuff that's happening, or hey, it could be trailing outflow boundary, differential, I don't know, is that heighting boundary? MCV. I used to know what that stood for. Mesoscale convective something, maybe. I have no idea. So a whole bunch of different areas where they're talking about stuff that's going on. Yes, that was helpful. And as of the time I loaded the page, we had warnings all over the place. About half, well, not half, a whole bunch more severe thunderstorm warnings and some flash flood warnings, but at least as of the time I loaded the page, no tornado warnings, so that's at least good in some sense of the word. But in general today, what we've got is almost, I don't know, a third of the country is affected by some sort of probability for wind. So this would be the probability of winds 58 miles per hour greater. This would be the probability of hail 1 inch or larger. And then tornado-wise, much more isolated area, luckily for the probabilities, with as high as a 5% today. Tomorrow, it doesn't get much better. If you look at the actual probability map, again with what? Maybe like a third to half of the country being affected by some sort of probability. And then it's as high as 30% here, which also sort of overlaps with this black hatch area. So the black hatched area could indicate one or all or some mixture of these three of the following things, right? So instead of just 58 mile per hour in greater winds, it could be 75 mile per hour in greater winds. Instead of hail 1 inch or larger, hail 2 inches or larger. Instead of a tornado of any size or strength or power, whatnot, tornadoes EF2 and greater on a scale that goes from EF0 to EF5. Yeah. We'll find out tomorrow what that significant black hatched area is all about. SevereWeatherTV.com is the official homepage of the screencast. Wikowix is WICKEDWX.com, and Cyclocan is CYCLOCANE.com. Apparently I can't manipulate a mouse today. Is that a thing? There you go, there's Cosme. And there's your 10%. It's kind of off the satellite view. That is it for today, and hopefully you're staying safe out there.